Lovely. Well, now, these days, almost any film you see has been touched by the hand of the special effects man. But in TV production, special effects have got a role to play as well, you know, especially when it comes to science fiction. And one of the most popular sci-fis around is the BBC's Tripods, which begins a new series tomorrow at 5:20 on BBC One. David Wheel has been down to Elstree Studios to see how much special effect effort is spent bringing the tripods and their mysterious city to life.
It's taken us 18 months of long and hard planning to achieve all the effects that we need and all the events that take place in the city as they're described in John Christopher's book. And this will be the centerpiece of 6 episodes in the new series.
Could you explain a little bit about the technical wizardry of this set? Because behind you there we can see it looks like a laser or something twittering away.
Yes, there are 2 principal attractions, if that's the right word, and 2 principal problems associated with the city. The first one was that you will see that the pyramids themselves are apparently just a rather dull grey. You see them here today in their naked form. But when the series is transmitted, they will look as though they are made of crystal, which is constantly changing in colour, and therefore looks as though the whole building is in fact alive. The purpose of the pyramid is to provide power for several cells of intelligence that live at the top of those very high pyramids. And those central cells of intelligence actually know a great deal more of what is going on, not only in the city, but in the world generally, than our heroes have really reckoned on. So they're going to run into quite a few surprises when they get inside this city.
Could you give us an idea of the scale of the city?
Yes, well, each individual pyramid is about 7 feet high as it stands here. The scale, in fact, is supposed to then give it a full-size scale of about 300 feet. And when we have finished all our work, you will actually see people walking along these central roads here behind me. So the challenge I set, the set designers and the special effect designers, was to make something look as real as though we were actually shooting in somewhere like Manhattan, so that when you walk out of one of these buildings and walk along the road, these huge pyramids will tower above you, 300 feet high.
Will we be seeing any tripods in the city itself?
No, not in the city. I mean, they have there's a bay where they are stored in the outer wall of the city, but they don't venture inside the city itself. I mean, what is inside the city is going to be the surprise for Series 2.
Looked to me like a flying vegetable, but then maybe that was because vegetables were on my mind. As we said earlier, Glyn Christian and Alan Titchmarsh are ganging up together, stressing the delights of vegetables, and in a moment they'll be taking your calls on how to grow them, how to cook them, and no doubt how to eat them. But first,